Like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who could bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GTV Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have your self to blame, y'all. Cricket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop until you get your mouth off LDBC. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence start with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yup, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
All right, everybody. Salute for tapping on in. Like, share, subscribe if y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me in the comments, press 1, man. Let me get a mic check real quick when we get started right with this video. If you guys can hear me, press 1. Because I've been following this thing all day right now today, man. And I got some, man, bro. Chris Brown is in for it, bro. This is crazy work. Y'all can hear me? All right, man. So make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, share the video, like the video, and let me let y'all know what's up, man. So Chris Brown, as we all know, he was arrested. I told you last night that Chris Brown was facing one of the serious charges in the UK, which they call GBH, is what they call the charge in the UK. They take that charge very, very, very seriously. And grievous bodily harm is what the charge is called. Now, Chris Brown, for that charge, is facing a few things, you guys, for that charge right there. And we're going to get into that right now. So just to run back through it, Chris Brown was charged with GBH after an alleged bottle attack on a music producer in a London nightclub. The U.S. rapper has been thrown in cells after being arrested at a 5-star hotel and will appear in court later today. That was early this morning. And then also the man who has also had Chris Brown arrested and prosecuted also launched a civil claim against him for $16 million in damages for injuries he say and losses he suffered as a result of the attack. Now, for this crime, Chris Brown could face up to life in prison because of the simple fact of the nature of this attack. They're saying that this attack, the GBH, with intent, which is Section 18, can result to life imprisonment in the United Kingdom. And it's called, again, in the UK, grievous bodily harm. It says in the UK, grievous bodily harm sentencing vary significantly depending on whether the offense was committed with the intent. GBH without intent, Section 20 carries a maximum sentence of 5 years. That's without intent. While GBH with intent, Section 18 can result in life imprisonment. And that is the thing. Chris Brown is facing up to life in prison because the guy who is accusing Chris Brown is saying that Chris Brown tried to maliciously beat him. Now, the update in court today is Chris Brown just got a bad update. And we're going to talk about, if you guys look down there, and smash the like button as y'all come in, it says the GBH with intent, maximum sentence is life imprisonment. Sentencing guidelines typically range from 3 to 16 years in prison, depending on the severity of the intent. And it said example sentences, 9 years for striking somebody in the face with a bottle, just for that. So if you hit somebody in the face with a bottle that requires stitches, you get 9 years pretty much. That's the sentencing guidelines. So now Chris Brown has appeared in court in the United Kingdom today. And man, what happened in court? Well, Chris Brown appeared on the dock in court. And according to the reports, it says Chris Brown has appeared in court. He was escorted to the dock at the Manchester Magistrates Court by 2 security guards. It says that he was dressed in all black while wearing a Nike tracksuit bottom, and plain t-shirt. Now it says that he confirmed his name and lists his hotel address as Brown spoke to the docket to confirm his full name as Christopher Maurice Brown and gives his date of birth as May the 5th, 1989. He also he was also asked to confirm, his current address, which he replied, the Lowry Hotel in the UK. Now, also, the bad news Chris Brown got today. Couple of things. Apparently, first of all, according to the reports, it says Chris Brown appeared to be composed in the court, but silent during the brief hearing. He was remanded in custody. So they kept this dude in custody with a bail hearing expected within days. Now, his legal team declined to comment as they left the court. One insider described the courtroom as tense and packed with media and fans flooding the steps outside. Some people thought he was going to get out today, but then he got even worse news because, according to this report, now that's coming out from the UK, Chris Brown's case moved to the Crown Court as his next hearing has been confirmed. Now, the Judge Hurst, told Chris Brown that the GBH charge that he's facing is quote unquote too serious of an offense to be dealt with at the magistrate's court. So the judge confirmed that the case will be heard on June the 13th at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Right? At the Southwark Crown in London. Now, this brother in the comment section, Chris, said he's in the UK. He says, I live in the UK, ticket bad news, man. He'll probably get served 10 years if they have good evidence. Man, I told people last night, ticket, man, how do you know that? Man, bro, I told y'all they don't play overseas. Y'all think it's a game? They don't send this fool to the highest court now. Y'all think this stuff is a game. You go overseas and play in these games, it's not the same as in the States. The judge told him that the crime that he allegedly committed was so serious that they couldn't even deal with it at their court, in the magistrate's court. The judge has now sent Chris Brown to the Crown Court. So the judge then confirmed that the case will be heard on June the 13th at 10 a.m. at the Southwark Crown Court in London. Now, for people who don't know what Chris Brown allegedly did, Chris Brown is accused of hitting the dude upside the head with a bottle 2 or 3 times and then punching and kicking him while he was down. The dude apparently went to the hospital. There's allegations that they tried to depose Chris Brown over this and he ignored it. I don't know how true that is. You know what I'm saying? But he's going to the Crown Court, man. They're saying that, hey, they're not playing with this cat. And I told y'all, man. So if he did that, bro, it's crazy work. And people was coming in the chat room last night talking about some, hey, man, this has nothing to do with Tory Lanez. Everybody keeps saying he supported Tory Lanez. Get that out your brains. This is 2 different countries. This has nothing to do with Tory Lanez. Chris Brown had these charges on him since 2023. This happened in 2023. You guys got to stop saying this. Oh, he supported Tory Lanez. That don't mean nothing. He's in a different country. They've already wanted him over there. He got over there. They found out he went over there, just went over there. And when they found out he was over there, they went over to his hotel and arrested him because they've been wanting him since the incident. You know what I'm saying? Somebody says in the UK here, if they send him to the Crown Court, it's definitely not looking good for him. I try to tell people this. I did my research. I've been around the world already. I already know what time it is. Oh, ticket, man. He's Chris Brown. They're going to let him out. I said, bro, y'all niggas think it's a game? It's overseas, bro. People got to understand, overseas, they don't have the same laws as in the United States of America. It's not the same system. It's not the same get out. I try to tell people this. You go overseas playing these games, you're going to get prizes. Period. Somebody said, why did he go back? Because he thought it was over with. He thought 2 years later, wasn't nothing going to happen. You know what I'm saying? He probably forgot, maybe. But again, he still hasn't been convicted, so he got to go to court. But man, bro, this dude facing life in prison, bro. Crazy work. This man facing life in prison, bro, on this charge. Plus, y'all got to remember this. When you go overseas, sometimes they take your criminal history into effect even from your home country. Why do I say that? Because when you go overseas, if you have a criminal history and you're looking for a visa to go over to a certain country, they'll deny your visa if you got criminal history. So that comes into effect. Plus, Chris Brown is a famous person. So here's the thing. They're all going to know about his history. Man, bro, crazy work, man. Crazy work, bro. Crazy work, man. Shout out to Rebecca 2025. She says, I've been in Crown Court and have very good knowledge and experience of criminal and family courts. There's still a chance he won't get a big sentence, maybe 2 to 6 years serving half of that. Well, for him, that's a big sentence because you go overseas, and again, we don't know the evidence. They're saying it's bad. The judge said it's too serious. So I'm going to go off what the judge say because the judge didn't even want it in the magistrate court. The judge said just this morning it was too serious for him to even hold that in the magistrate court. And they're saying the law says, see, this is what you got to understand. The law says that just hitting somebody upside the head with a bottle. See, look, GBH with intent, section 18. Maximum sentence, life imprisonment. Sentencing guidelines, typically ranging from 3 to 16 years, depending on the severity of the intent. This dude said he got severely beat. He said Chris Brown hit him over the head with the bottle 3 times, then punched him and kicked him while he was down. So it says example sentences, 9 years for striking someone with a bottle, requiring 9 years just for that. Told y'all. Somebody says the UK, because he's a star, he won't get to pay his way out like in the US. I'm trying to tell y'all this. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, this shit is sad, man. Man, bro, you go overseas, man, and got issues over there, bro. That's the last place you want to have issues is over in a different country. And again, Chris Brown is innocent until proven guilty. He still got to go to court. But they're saying is that serious to where they put him up in the highest court, man. That's devastating, bro. You understand? So you hit somebody, and listen, the dude said he hit him with the bottle 3 times. So if you hit somebody with the bottle and just give them stitches, that's 9 years, according to the law right there. Read it. Example sentences right there. 9 years for striking someone with a bottle requiring stitches, or for using a baseball bat causing a fractured arm. You can get 9 years just for that. 9 years. And then so dude said that Chris Brown hit him with the bottle, then punched and kicked him while he was down. Now, here's the thing. Do they got the videotape? Because the thing is that the word is that they tried to depose him before, and Chris didn't show up, man. That's what they're saying. It's not just 9 years. You're not listening. That's one part of what happened to the person who said 9 years to get 4.5. That's not how it works overseas. That's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you got to remember, you guys are forgetting, Chris Brown has a criminal history. And they didn't wait 2 years for this. Is that Chris Brown wasn't in the country. So when he comes back to the country 2 years later, maybe he, didn't think they were thinking about that incident, or the dude went on. Man, dude didn't forget. They didn't forget. You guys got to remember that. So when you talking about that situation and you talking about moving on, bros, man, listen, bro, y'all, a lot of y'all have never been overseas. I've been over 25 countries before in my life. It's not no game, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all that they don't care about what it is, fool. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just being with y'all. It's not overkill. That's how it is overseas. See, if the laws in the States were like it was overseas, you'd have less crime. That's why you have less crime in overseas than you do in the United States in many places. Only a few places you have crime like that. But in many places overseas, they have lesser crime than the United States. Especially over in Europe. You don't have that day-to-day crime like you got in the United States. Shootouts in the streets all day long. You don't have that type of stuff. So, and the reason why you don't have that type of stuff because they got stricter and better laws. See what I'm saying? They got stricter and better laws overseas. They keep that shit in check. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm being honest with y'all. You know? So I'm just telling y'all what it is, man. Right? So he's in the Crown Court now. And his court date is on June the 13th. So today is what? May the 16th. So he's got to wait another almost a month for his court date. That's crazy work, man. Y'all smash the like button. Let's get over a thousand likes. Excuse me. Yeah, man. So I'm just telling you guys, well, you're not in this situation, sir. And here's the thing. You guys got to take this into effect. They take into effect your criminal history. I read that. I looked that up, too, in their laws. Your criminal history comes into effect. You guys don't understand that. That's the part y'all don't understand. This ain't like Chris is a first-time offender, and they're saying there's allegations. Now, I'm not saying that it's 100% true, but what they're saying is there's allegations that they tried to depose Chris, and he ignored it. He didn't even pay it no attention, which is going to make them even more upset. That's the thing people not understanding. Y'all forgetting about they use your criminal history against you. So Chris already had a criminal history. That was widely reported. Straight up. Right? So, sorry. The way the dude is saying that he did the beating, the dude is saying that he hit him with the bottle 2 or 3 times, then punched him and kicked him when he was on the ground. Dude said he had a broken, messed up knee. I forgot what he said he had. He said he was out. He had to come out the hospital on crutches. And he's suing Chris Brown for $16 million. Crazy work. Somebody says, how do you get life in prison for fighting? Fuck out of here. You know how? Because you got great laws. That's why. Because you got great laws. That's how you keep crime down. That's how you keep crime down. See, Miss Black 00, that's the problem with your mindset. You want to keep crime down, have stricter laws. You don't want these dudes killing each other in the streets. I guarantee you, see, this is the problem we got in the United States. I guarantee you, if you have a law that says anybody that kills somebody in the United States, they automatically get the death penalty, you'll cut crime in half just like that. The murder rate will instantly cut in half. See, you don't want to think about that. If they had laws that you intentionally murder anybody in the United States, you get the death penalty instantly. Instantly, they'll cut crime. The murder rate will be cut in half instantly. But they don't really want that. They don't really want that type of punishment. They don't want that eye for eye punishment. And somebody said they got it on videotape. They got it on videotape. He's toast. I can't confirm it or not, but somebody said they got it on videotape. They got it on tape, man. It's toast, bro. And that's the part y'all not understanding. Overseas, a lot of these countries have lower crime rates. Why? Easy. Because they have stricter laws. If you know you facing life imprisonment for hitting somebody upside the head with a bottle and causing severe bodily harm to them, you're more than likely going to use your brain and think better. Somebody said it's definitely on tape. Well, he's done that. If it's on tape, he's done. If they saying he got it on tape, you know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, listen, bro, ain't nothing I can say. If they say they got it on tape. Straight up, man. Brother said his cameras everywhere. Yeah, man, that's crazy work, man. And here's the thing that y'all got to remember. The dude said it's unprovoked. They said the judge said it's on tape. Okay, then that's all y'all need to know then. The judge says it's on tape and the crime is too serious. That's all y'all need to know. I try to tell y'all this, man. These people don't want to listen, man. This is not the United States. You can't just buy your way out of everything in all these other countries. They don't care about that stuff, man. Real talk. Some countries you can. Some countries a couple countries, they a little corrupt like that. You could pay off the police or something like that. But again, you guys got to understand. And the dude said it was unprovoked. That's the thing that everybody not realizing. The dude said it. The producer said it was unprovoked. So if they got that on tape, him attacking this dude with a bottle multiple times, punching and kicking him unprovoked, I told you guys, Like, for example, the shit Diddy did, he'd be in prison the rest of his life in the UK. Just for what he did to Cassie with the beatings. That nigga be in prison for the rest of his life in the United Kingdom. That's why I try to tell y'all. Everybody running around here acting, this is how you resolve crime. This is the reason why I never vote in the United States ever in my entire life. Because they ain't really trying to make no changes. They just beating around the problem. They're not really trying to make no changes. If you really trying to make changes, change the laws. I tell you right now. If the United States changed these laws and there was more stricter laws, crime would instantly, right, be eviscerated. That's why you have some countries you can go to, man. You don't have this type of crime on a night-to-night basis. When y'all hear about stuff overseas in the Middle East and stuff like that, it's big things, like something big happened. You don't be hearing about this day-to-day stuff overseas. You can walk, listen, you can go to Iran and walk in the middle of the street in the middle of the night, you ain't gonna have no problem. 3 o'clock in the morning, you can get up Iran, walk down the street. The street's empty, quiet. You ain't gonna get robbed. You ain't gonna get none of this stuff. I'm just telling y'all what the real is. You can go to those countries like that and not see that day-to-day violence. You come to the States, you got day-to-day robberies, all this other stuff. You don't really see all that stuff overseas. It's rare events, rare occurrences. I told y'all. And then overseas, and damn near most places, they got security guards outside of every business, armed security outside of every business. All them little shootouts y'all be seeing in the States and stuff like that, that would be eviscerated if they operated like countries overseas. Overseas, they be having armed security guards in every place. Every single place, they got armed security, every business place. No matter if you go into the bank, no matter if you go into the grocery store, it's going to be an armed security guard right there. Now, think about that difference. You understand what I'm saying? Between there and in the States. Imagine if they had armed security guards at the door at every single business in the United States. You'll cut down crime. You'll cut down robberies. You'll cut down all that. But they don't really want to operate like that. See what I'm saying? So that's the thing. And then the crime, you took the words out of my mouth. The crime rate going up helps the prison system stay alive. So you guys got to think about why the laws don't change. More stricter laws. People say, oh, man, that's not right, man. You need more stricter laws for some of these animals. Real talk. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it looks like Chris Brown's in for it, bro. They got it on video, which is being rumored now. The judge said that they have it on video. I mean, there ain't nothing else I can tell y'all, right? So I got another update right now about Chris Brown, you guys. Right? So, damn, y'all. Oh, man, I got devastating updates, man. Oh, my God. No, ain't no effing way, man. All right, y'all. So let me give y'all the updates I got, man. Oh, man, bro. I just got new updates, y'all. Damn. All right, y'all. I'm going to put it on the screen so y'all can see the updates, man. They're saying Chris Brown was a wanted man in the UK, y'all. Let me put this on the screen for y'all. I got devastating updates. I'm bringing this to y'all before TMZ, before all them people. Smash the like button. I'm bringing this to y'all before TMZ and before everybody, right? And guess what? Chris Brown can't lead the country. Regardless, he's not going to be able to lead the country. He's stuck in the country till his court date. And I'm about to tell y'all what's going on right now. I'm about to show you. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Chris Brown staying in prison. Did I tell y'all this? He's staying in prison, y'all. Chris Brown just got denied bail. He's staying in prison the whole time. I told y'all. Didn't I tell you niggas? Didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all. Let me give y'all the update right now. Hold on. Let me put it on the screen. I told these niggas think I'm coming in here joking, nigga. I'm coming in here with the news ASAP, Rocky, nigga. Period. Chris Brown just got denied bail. He's a wanted man in the UK, and the judge says that he don't take nothing serious. Let me tell y'all this. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Right? Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to put all this information on the screen for y'all right now. I'm just getting new updates right now. Y'all smash the like button. Chris Brown, man, they finna put this dude down, bro. Damn, bro. Damn. Damn. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Just give me 1 second, you guys. Chris Brown has been denied bail, you guys. Has nothing to do with Tory Lanez. Nothing to do with Tory Lanez. Chris Brown been wanted in the UK. And let me go ahead. I'm trying to get all of this stuff up on the screen because it's a lot of information I got to put up here for y'all. I got a lot of information I want to put up here for you guys. Just give me a second. Give me a second, y'all. Man, I'm working overtime on two different situations right now, man. Just give me 1 second, everybody. And I'm giving this to y'all before TMZ. TMZ gonna come after me. TMZ gonna come after me. And all the other networks, they gonna come after me. I'm over in the UK right now, man. I'm over in the UK messages right now. Giving y'all the updates right from the courthouse. All right, you guys, so let me give y'all the updates right here, right? This is what happened. All right, you guys. Oh, shucks, hold on. Hold on. What? Okay, my bad. All right, this is what happens. So, Chris Brown, they say, was a wanted man. It says the court has considered whether or not to grant bail to Chris Brown. Ms. Nichols says the Crown opposes bail because there are substantial reasons to believe that Chris Brown will fail to comply. She added that Chris Brown attended 4 separate interviews with the police following the alleged assault before leaving the country. She said at that point, he was classed as wanted, right? And I told you he denied his bail. I've been told y'all that. Now let's go to it. His defense team says that he's not a flight risk. Now, speaking on behalf of Chris Brown, Grace Forbes argued that he was not a flight risk. She told the court that Chris Brown would be willing to comply with several conditions of bail, including staying at the Lowry Hotel until he was able to rent a more permanent property in London, agree not to go to any nightclubs, pubs, or bars, and provide 250,000 euros of security bond, right? So then what happened was, let me give y'all this. Ms. Nichols outlined and said it was in extremely serious circumstances. The judge outlines the case details. Mrs. Nichols says, right? No, pounds, my bad, pounds, my bad. So all my UK people, my bad, pounds, my bad, pounds. My bad, y'all. I forgot the pounds, right? The pounds, my bad. So it says extremely serious circumstances as the judge outlines the case details. Ms. Nichols outlined that the accusations against Chris Brown, as she told the court that the alleged incident on February the 19th, 2023 at the Tate nightclub in London, Chris Brown is alleged to have attacked Abe Dial with a bottle, striking him several times before chasing him across the bar. So she said this nigga hit him with the bottle several times. This nigga facing life. Before chasing him across the bar and punching and kicking him alongside another person. Somebody else was with Chris too. She added that the circumstances of the offense are extremely serious. I told y'all this. Y'all ain't want to listen. Play stupid games. You niggas get stupid prizes. The judge has denied bail. So the judge outlines the bail decision as it is denied. It says addressing Chris Brown, you says, on the subject of bail, the judge said that it has been suggested to her that you are a flight risk. Y'all smash the like button. We should have over almost 1,500, 1,600 likes. The likes up, man. It says it has been suggested to me that you are a flight risk. I have substantial grounds to believe that if you grant bail, you will breach that bail. She says you have repeatedly failed to attend interviews. I told y'all that. I have been hearing those rumors from my sources that Chris Brown was ignoring the depositions. Y'all, this is why I be trying to tell y'all. I get all the information. Y'all don't want to listen, but I'm telling you what I know, not what I think, what I know, nigga. She says you have repeatedly failed to attend interviews. Specific dates were identified on 3 separate occasions. You have the means to leave the country. You have no community ties to this country. You have previously breached court orders. The substantial security offered, that amount of money would have little impact for you. For those reasons, you are being remanded in custody. In his case, he'll be in prison or jail for the next, and he's facing a minimum of 9 years. He's facing max life in prison, minimum 9 years. Minimum 9 years. The judge says this man hit the dude with the bottle 2 or 3 times and then punched and kicked him again. Chased him across the bar, punched him and kicked him again. Now, for you guys who don't understand, what are you talking about taking minimum 9 years? How do you know that? UK law, according to these guidelines. And I'm going to show you on the channel. I'm going to show you right now. He's facing a minimum 9 years, maximum life imprisonment sentence. All right? Let me show y'all right here. I'm going to put this on the screen. And I told these cats they don't want to listen. You know, they're going to listen today. And y'all smash the like button as y'all come on in here. They're going to listen today. Now they're going to have all the media going overseas for this man's trial next month. Man. So now we got 2 trials to cover. This is crazy work, man. Let me put this up here for y'all. Let me put this up here for everybody so y'all can see what I'm talking about. That's kind of what I want to do right now. Is show all of y'all this right here. Hold on, y'all. So for you guys who want to know the sentencing guidelines for Chris Brown's being charged with, there it is right there on the screen. Maximum sentence is life imprisonment. Sentencing guidelines typically range from 3 to 16 years depending on the severity of the intent. Example sentences: 9 years for striking someone with a bottle that requires stitches, or for using a baseball bat to cause a fractured arm. That's 9 years just for hitting somebody with the bottle. She said he hit him with the bottle 2 or 3 times. Then it says the presence or absence of intent to cause serious harm significantly impacts, you know what I'm saying, the person's sentencing. So the presence or absence of intent to cause. They're saying and alleging that this attack was unprovoked. And the judge was saying that it's so serious that they had to move it to the magistrate court. Right? And they're saying the word is they got it on videotape. The word is they got it on videotape. I try to tell these people, man, they don't want to listen. I try to tell y'all. The judge told Chris Brown that the GBH charge he has is too serious of offense to be dealt with at the magistrate court. The judge then confirmed that the case will be heard on June the 13th. So Chris Brown has got to sit in prison or sit in jail over in the UK for a whole nother month. He's lucky they didn't say a whole nother year. He's got to sit over there for a whole, look how quick they get stuff done overseas, y'all. In the States, he'd have been waiting 6, 7, 8 months for a speedy trial. And then if he didn't get a speedy trial, he'd be waiting for 2, 3 years. Overseas, your trial is in 1 month. So it says the judge then confirmed that the case will be heard on the 13th of June, 10 a.m. at the Southwark Crown in London. Then they're saying that Chris Brown again is a wanted man. The court has considered whether or not to grant Chris Brown bail. Ms. Nichols says the Crown opposes bail because there are substantial reasons, you guys, to believe that Chris Brown will fail to comply. She added that he failed to attend 4 separate interviews with the police. Bro, they're going to lock this nigga up, man, for a long time just because they're going to take his criminal history into effect. I'm telling y'all what they're going to do. They're going to take his past criminal history in the United States. Then they're going to take the fact that they're saying he failed 4 different times to meet with the police following the alleged incident before he left the country. And she says at that point he was classed as wanted. Then what they're going to do is, right? The defense says he was not a flight risk. They said they would pay 250 pounds security bond, make sure he's at a hotel till they find a permanent property in the UK to hold him at, blah, blah, blah. And they wasn't having that, right? So the judge basically said that the case was extremely serious and says that the circumstances that the judge outlined as the case details, she says, Ms. Nichols says, to outline the accusations against Chris Brown. She told the court that an alleged incident, right, occurred February 19th at the Tate nightclub in London. Now, she says Chris Brown is alleged to have attacked ADL with a bottle. That's a producer with a bottle, striking him several times before chasing him. So that means the dude was running away. They're going to get him bad, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all this. Before chasing him across the bar and then punching him and kicking him alongside another person. So they're saying Chris and somebody else. Now, they must not got the other person, but they got Chris. She said she added that the circumstances of the offense are extremely serious. And then, as I told you guys, the judge have just denied bail. And let's get over 2,000 likes. Everybody hit the like button as y'all come on here. Like button is free. So it says the judge outlined the bail decision as it is denied. Addressing Chris Brown on the subject of bail, the judge Hurst said that it has been suggested to me that you are a flight risk. I have substantial grounds to believe that if you are granted bail, you will breach that bail. You have repeatedly failed to attend interviews. Specific dates were identified on these 3 separate occasions. You have the means to leave the country. You have no community ties to this country. You have previously breached the court orders. The substantial security offered, that amount of money would have little impact for you. For those reasons, you're being remanded in custody. I'm going to tell y'all what else this does to Chris. This shuts off his money. This shuts off his tour. This hurts his financial income. He's being sued for $16 million in the UK, which means he got to go deal with that case too, because dude's suing him for $16 million in the UK for the damages. And not only that, y'all, this is going to hurt him in other countries he wants to get a visa. So it's going to shut down. Like a lot of these guys who do music, they go overseas and get all that money on the overseas tours. Every country is going to shut him down pretty much with his visas after this. With his criminal history, it's going to be damn near impossible for him to get a visa to travel anywhere to get money. So, I mean, everybody that was on his tour is now lost money. All them people. You know what I'm saying? So, you guys let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all feel, man. Maximum sentence for this is life imprisonment in the UK. Again, the United Kingdom has different rules than the United States or other countries, right? And they're saying just for the one hit for the bottle is 9 years, just for that. Now, they're saying that he hit the dude multiple times with the bottle and then chased him, punched him, and kicked him. So, yeah, you guys let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. Salute to everybody tapped on there. Chris Brown they holding him in there, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'm gone.
All right, you guys, so we appreciate everybody that popped in, supported this video. Make sure that you guys shop our merch. We got that new A-Weapons merchandise right there below this video. All you got to do is look below. The links will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well to get the merch, to donate, support the channel, and subscribe to our podcast show. You'll see all those links pinned at the top of the comment section of this video. And we appreciate everybody that supports this channel and our networks. Also, that straight drop weight loss formula. Go to the website, You guys will see that. A link for that will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well. Go right there for all of your weight loss needs. Straight Drop Weight Loss Formula. We have a lot of testimonials on the website. You can go to www.str-8-drop.com and get you some of the weight loss formula today. Take your weight loss serious. Get in the gym, work out, exercise, and do what you got to do. Stay on point. We appreciate everybody that's been locked into this video. Again, all the links are pinned at the top of the comment section below. Salute to all of y'all. And again, we appreciate everybody who support what we doing over here.